My name is Bob, and this is my wife, Tammy, and we live here in Hudson, Ohio. We met 22 years ago.
We started dating after high school, after you had gone off to the Navy.
This is about money. This isn't about dating. By the time that we got married, we were
$20,000 in debt. After Bob got out of the Navy, we moved back to California and had our son Tyler, who's a junior. Yeah, we had a nice big house in the suburban that was brand new and 2 kids and a white picket fence, and we thought we were really living the American dream.
We moved up into 3 different houses in probably a 3-year period.
You know, we were 24 years old. We didn't know anything, really, you know. And we were like playing house. We were playing grown up.
Well, it was right in the height of the housing bubble.
Yeah.
So it created this debt snowball, so to speak.
The opposite of the good snowball.
Yeah. So how much have you paid off?
$456,607.92.
Wow! Does that include your home?
It does not.
Whoa!
Now we had sold the house in California and had all this
We had a chunk of money sitting there.
and we just blew through it like there was no tomorrow. And
Well, we couldn't live in an old condo because we'd always had new houses, so we bought a new one.
well, we had to remodel it.
Oh, we did, of course,
It
'cause
was very important to remodel
It
it.
had to have travertine floors. And
We're
the
not
furniture.
animals.
Yeah, exactly. Well, everybody around us, they were calling it jingle mail. We're sending our jingle mail in this week. It meant you mailed the keys back to the mortgage company, just walked away from the house. Everybody in our neighborhood was walking away from their houses, and we said, we got ourselves into this mess. We have to get ourselves out. That first week of January, our church announced that they were going to be doing Financial Peace. And we had never heard of Financial Peace University before. We had never heard of Dave Ramsey before this. I mean, along the way, we acted like we were normal people. We went out to dinner all the time. You know, we went out to the movies. We took vacations. We did all this stuff.
We thought were normal people.
Right.
And I think that was another thing that really touched base with me when we first looked into Financial Peace was that Dave would talk about how we expected to be where our parents were at age 22.
It made it hard because then when we were on our own, it was hard for us to keep going in that vein, and we thought we had to.
But this time we had, I guess what you'd say, a realization that something needed to change.
As part of that, as changing our lives, we went through Financial Peace and started our debt snowball.
We did not even know how bad it was going to be or how bad we had made it. And it's kind of funny because, you know, he says, now you're going to go home, you're going to fight, right, in the DVD. We just went home, I think we just cried. We were just like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry too. This is horrible.
Yeah. One of the first steps is to figure out your net worth.
Your net worth.
And that was when we really figured out that I guess was the turning point.
It was negative by 6 figures. And we went, oh no, what have we done? What really, really struck us was that exercise you have to do where you figure out your debt snowball and you can actually see how long it's gonna take you to pay it off. How's that gonna work? How do we even get this $1,000 in our emergency fund? Baby step 1 was going to be impossible. So once we started working the plan and, you know, you're tithing and you're doing everything in the right order. And then all of a sudden we come to the end of the month, and sure, we knew we had worked extra, and sure, we knew we had sold stuff. Well, there was money left over. There was we could make like a $300 extra payment instead of a $50 extra payment. And we called it loaves and fishes math. We kind of all of a sudden got like this epiphany. And I don't remember.
That it was more or less for the kids. I think that
changing our family tree. Once we had a reason we were doing it, the fights kind of subsided. It was not coming from our head anymore, it was coming from our heart. And you know, you'll do anything for your kids.
We noticed that they were looking at money different, and they would make comments like, I don't think that you should buy me that.
As I got older, it was easier for me to see the long-term benefits of having a budget. As soon as I got a job, I made a spreadsheet.
When they started it, I was really young, and so I don't really know much different than financial peace and using a budget and going on. I'm just going to keep doing that, and I've seen most of the financial peace videos, and I've seen most of the ways that they budget and how they handle their money. So I'm going to do that and make sure that I put away a little bit for tithing, put away a little bit for saving, and make sure that it's all squared away.
I know there's other families out there that are like us. You don't have to wait for the kids to be off at college. You don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to wait. You can do it, and the kids aren't going to be scarred. They're going to learn, and they're going to be part of the process, and they are not going to repeat your mistakes.
I would agree.
I'm not going to cry, except for that I'm going to cry.
It became more of a relational lifestyle ideal instead of just a rigorous program that I got to check off step 4. Part of the emotional strain and what I think that people don't realize when they sign up for this is we need some encouragement. There's going to be the valleys, there's the hills and the valleys through the entire program. And I think that was part of what got us to decide to come and do our debt-free screen, because you need to take care of money. You gotta grab it and you've gotta mold it. If I don't do that, it will mold me. It'll take over my life. There's a whole philosophical path you can go down as far as whether people let life happen to them or whether they
Make their own path in life. We decided to make our own path. Definitely.
3, 2,
1. We're debt free!